hot and humid in Singapore today as Liverpool ramp up their plans for the new season. The preparations have been going well. The camp in Germany was a real success. But now it's on to the next level, on to the next step. Leicester City, the opponents, rivals for Standard Chartered Asia Trophy, but ultimately, as we know, for those, but they're going out there in those white and green quarters today. It is very much down to Liverpool to focus on getting themselves right. I still have two signings that like, beginning of the season. It'd be interesting if like they both start, you would get surprised if he wasn't a figures. But, so I think the area of the pitch where everybody's kind of looking for an inch dance step. This is the side that's been selected today by Jurgen Upp. An interesting tread, Alexander-Arnold, more agile. You are a tailman, so I think that's a good fit for Leicester. Now we looking to thread it through for Nunez. Salah goes again, but is marshaled well by Callum Doyle? Just gets outnumbered. Mohamed Salah's plenty of less than. The men who are playing in the changed colors for the first time today, and Jurgen Klopp's been really happy with the way things have been put. This is Justery Hall. Casey McAteer is the player ahead, but there's another gun of space for Mark-Paul Brightman here, who was cross as I was high for 2's Greenwall. Mark-Paul Bright, and still, and a lot of teams have looked very good in preseason. It's delivered. Dear. Yeah, that's McAteer. It breaks from Daka, and the forward 4-1 save that is by Quavine Keller. Top stop by the Irishman. As in did he run through on goal. Brilliant alertness from Quavine Keller. And a little flick on for Darwin Nunez. It's a brilliant little thing, but it's not gonna count. The flag is up. Nothing it'll touch to himself as the ball was played full. But it did look as though he was a fraction offside as the ball came to him. Very nearly another one, though, for Darwin Nunez. St. Alexander-Arnold from a central position makes the passing. Clearly see that yet. It's another football. Another good run by Ndidi. It's a wave. Van Dijk. Must have been. What name was on the counter-attack here? Well, a little bit concerned there. Love cool. Just a little bit. Too easy to clear through. All Brighton with the corner up towards Vestergaard, who got a giant leap, giant man as well, and got too much on the ball in the end. I don't think he needs something to happen. It's gonna come to Salah. Alexander-Arnold looked the fall was a little behind him and on his left foot, which meant that he had just had to hit it in hope, really. Yeah, I mean, it looks a threatening move from Liberto. It comes there that you think to an end. First choice goalkeeper. It's McAteer. That's quick. And Kanate. Make sure that Kelleher is in trouble. Been a good outlet so far back at here on this left hand. It certainly looked dangerous, less than the on the counter attests moving around from the penalty spot, looking to get on the end of it, and he just win the header again. Blocked it to make, contact with players and get tackled in. Stash from Bobby Clark in the middle of a kickback up far. That's the ball for Nunez. The callback is for Clark. It won't sit down for him. Still going though. Stared there, wasn't he? Just for a moment. Diaper from Old Brighton, but yeah. A little earlier than Little given the earliest start. That's Justery Hall, read by. You know what, it's gonna be interesting to see how the manager wants to play. I mean, that's interesting. I mean, when you got Darwin Nunez as a that's Jones with the hit, Hamilton, sort of shaken it up the injury problem that he's had. He's found Robertson there, but I think that it's also or let's have given this away. And Nunez de Salah, and the goalkeeper Spanish deployed away. A little thread for Alistair, Diogo Jota, and he's gone for goal. Herman and saves, but it won't keep out Darwin Nunez, who can't stop scoring in preseason. Liverpool, that in terms of what he's done so far was an absolute gift. Well, getting the votes, did your area and Darwin Nunez 9 times out of 10, we'll get on the end of it. And he's returned the goals. Last season was a pretty good one. They're hoping for better this season. Must have been said that I had the goalkeeper not touched it. The ball probably would have gone beyond Darwin Nunez, the touch from the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely corner, isn't it? Just a rear adjustment from Roberts, and he could have quite controlled the volley in the end. That's back to the old Liverpool, isn't it? Both full backs involved again early? Time that. And it's on to Salah here. And the tee up, yes. Bobby Clark, for Liverpool. Lovely goal. They've just got better and better as this half has gone on. That's a lovely moment for Bobby Clark. It's a really good finish. But it's a lovely setup again by Mohamed Salah. He realizes he can't do it himself. More often not, we see Mohamed Salah in that sort of position cut in and try and shoot with his left foot on his own, but it gets his head up, lays it back into the path of young Bobby Clark. Here's Salah. Yeah, I'm not certainly working out who plays up front. Doesn't have that first game. Salah beautiful. Absolutely brilliant for Liverpool's call is absolutely delicious, and Diego Jota, as we know, is as good in the air as anybody, a prestigious leak and a super little glancing finish. Well, it's a big goal for Leicester to lose, but wonderful ball in from Mohamed Salah. Think you're a Brazilian? Well, Alexis has done brilliantly to win the ball and Diego Jota is denied a fourth Liverpool goal of the first half. Well, for a minute. I thought he had mentioned that actually IVI gets the rebound. Gakpo. That's a really good block in the end. Leicester are making a mess of bringing the ball out from the back time after time and Ndoke now on the outside. It's half away. The follow-up was Harvey Elliott. Well, new team. Same old story, Lille for movie school. Well, they're really just cut through. Here's Cody Gakpo, looking for Luis Diaz. Lovely, Paul back, gap Paul. Board just sat up a little for him and allowed Vestergaard to come out and meet the block. Elliott runs as a decoy and a strike. It's only a whisker away from McConnell. Well, he's asking questions of the referee. He thinks it's a corner, but it's a decent strike. On his left foot who play out for the map, but they're getting into a lot of trouble. It's Joe Matted with the header from the corner, which is well over the top in the end. But it's every time that they played out and how they're losing the ball. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? I mean, fairness, but that's hick on Liverpool again. Luis Diaz has it, and it's Vestergaard again, but unless might want to abandon this. Yeah, well, I'm just playing. It's obviously won the ball, and he's gone for goal. And Herman just about keeps it out, and it was just about he does brilliant the goalkeeper because he realizes that he's in trouble and he's outside his area, so he has to head it. And Dominic Sabo's lie. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, on by Matip and Ben Duke at the far post, manages to crane his neck and turn it home. It's a fourth goal that's been coming. It's a fourth goal that's really deserved for Liverpool. And it's Ben Goku being the smallest person out there just to do so well to score. But it does exceptionally well because it really is a difficult header because it's a little bit behind him as you see, he had to crack his neck round and gas. Gap plot. It's a good save by Hermansen. Brilliant feat in such a tight area from Gakpo to sort himself out for the shot and hit it with. Thanks for watching.